A client sat across from me last year, private equity founder, 48 years old, exercises 4 times a week, does not smoke, moderate drinker, by every conventional measure, a healthy man. I showed him his epigenetic age test. He did not speak for 10 seconds. His biological age was 57, not 48, not even close. His cells, his tissues, his organ systems were 9 years older than the date on his passport, and he had no idea, because nothing in his annual health checkup had ever flagged it. If you are a high-performing executive aged 40 to 60, there is something I need you to understand. You have 2 ages, and the one that matters is the one your GP has never measured. Today, I'm going to explain what biological age actually is, why it is more important than your chronological age, and I'm going to give you one simple measurement you can do right now, no equipment, no blood test, no cost, that will tell you more about your health trajectory than your last annual checkup did. I am Dr. Mark Holmes. I have spent 35 years in clinical medicine, including strength training, sports medicine, and now precision longevity on Harley Street, and this is the most important concept I wish someone had explained to me 20 years ago. If this is the kind of content you find valuable, subscribe to the channel. I publish new videos every week on the science of living longer and performing better. And if you want to know your own longevity score right now, there is a free executive longevity scorecard in the description. It takes 8 minutes, it is completely free, and you will get a personalized report at the end showing where you stand. Link below. Right, 2 ages. Your chronological age is simple. It is how many years you have been alive. It moves in one direction at one speed, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Your biological age is different. It measures how old your body actually is at a cellular level, how worn your machinery is, how efficiently your repair systems are functioning, how much accumulated damage exists in your tissues. And here is the part that changes everything. 2 people born on the same day can have biological ages that differ by 15 or even 20 years. Think of it like a vintage car. The year it was manufactured tells you nothing about how it performs. What matters is the maintenance log. Has the oil been changed? Has the engine been tuned? Has the rust been treated? A 1965 Aston Martin in a collector's garage will outperform a neglected 2020 hatchback. The year on the registration plate is irrelevant. The condition of the machine is everything. Your body works the same way. The number of candles on your birthday cake tells you almost nothing about your health trajectory. What matters is the state of your biology. And for the first time in history, we can measure it. Most people believe aging is a fixed program. You are born, you grow, you peak, you decline, you die. A straight line from beginning to end. This is wrong. Aging is not a single process. It is a collection of interrelated biological mechanisms, what scientists call the hallmarks of aging, that can be slowed, halted, and in some cases reversed. You are not a candle burning down. You are more like software that can be updated, patched, and optimized. The hardware stays the same. The operating system determines performance. NASA proved this at the genetic level. When astronaut Scott Kelly spent a year on the International Space Station, his telomeres, the protective caps on his chromosomes, actually lengthened under extreme stress. His identical twin brother Mark, back on Earth, showed no such change. Same DNA, same starting point, radically different biological response to environment. That study demonstrated something profound. Your biological age is not fixed by your genetics. It is responsive to your environment, your behavior, and your choices every single day. A study published in Nature Aging found that if your biological age is 5 or more years ahead of your passport age, you have a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular disease and faster cognitive decline. But the reverse is also true. A randomized controlled trial by Cara Fitzgerald showed 3.23 years of biological age reversal in just 8 weeks, through lifestyle changes alone. No drugs, no hormones, no surgery, 8 weeks. So the question is not whether you are aging, the question is how fast, and whether you are doing anything about it. Now, I promised you one measurement you can do right now. No equipment, no blood test, no cost. It is your waist to height ratio. Here is how it works. Stand up, measure your waist circumference at the navel, not where your belt sits at the navel. Then divide that number by your height, both measurements in centimeters. If your waist is less than half your height, a ratio below 0.50, your metabolic health risk is significantly lower. Above 0.50 and the risk curve steepens. Above 0.60 and you are in a high risk category regardless of what your BMI says. Why does this matter more than BMI? Because BMI was designed in the 1830s by a Belgian mathematician. It was never intended as an individual health metric. A rugby player with 12% body fat and an obese sedentary man can have the same BMI. It tells you nothing about visceral fat, the hidden fat around your organs that drives insulin resistance, inflammation, and disease. Waist-to-height ratio captures what BMI misses. It is a better predictor of metabolic health, cardiovascular risk, and all-cause mortality, and you can measure it in 2 seconds with a tape measure. Do it today. Write the number down. That is the starting point of managing your health with precision instead of guesswork. So here is what I want you to take away from this video. You have 2 ages. Your chronological age is fixed. Your biological age is not. The gap between them is the most important number in longevity medicine, and that gap is modifiable through sleep, nutrition, exercise, stress management, and targeted interventions. Your annual health checkup does not measure this. Your GP is screening for disease, not optimizing for performance. And the reference ranges they use are built from a population that is 88% metabolically suboptimal. Normal does not mean healthy. It means you are not statistically unusual compared to a sick population. If you want to see where you actually stand, not where your GP says you stand, take the free Executive Longevity Scorecard. It takes 8 minutes, it is completely free, and you will receive a personalized report showing your score across 6 pillars of longevity: metabolic health, movement, sleep, stress, supplementation, and medical optimization. No email required just to see your score. No sales pitch hidden inside a quiz. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Take it today, because the sooner you know your real numbers, the sooner you stop managing your health blind. I am Dr. Mark Holmes. I will see you in the next video.